Well, it turns out there's another road in Ripley that I haven't shown you. That's dirt. Well, that's a lie. There's two. There's this one I'm about to turn onto, Bayliss Rd. Okay, I didn't realise it was called Bayliss Rd because the one I'm about to show you is Bayliss Rd anyway. But a little bit further down. Go through all the bumps. This is Bayliss Rd, as the sign says. It used to be longer dirt, but due to developments, it's not longer anymore. And I believe they've removed the ability for you to follow where it originally went, which would be right, up along there, and continue on the dirt. So there is this little bit of tarmac, black stuff that we all hate. We'll suffer through it together, or you could just fast forward ahead and let me enjoy the pain myself. And then there's a little bit of dirt. It's not that much of a dirt road, and you might be able to see in the hill to the far left of the hill ahead of us there's a bit of dirt road. That's where we're going. I don't believe many people go down there much anymore, unless they're construction workers, part of the new property development going on out there, or teenagers dumping the stolen cars that they've thrashed for the night. Other than that, I don't think there's much traffic down there. There are still a couple of houses that have resisted the developers and haven't sold to them yet. The day's still young, they may sell yet. Alright, so that's Bayliss Rd. Hope you enjoyed it. Only to continue up here. And this is also Bayliss Rd. There's nothing fantastic down here, it doesn't go for too long. I did see on a Facebook group that someone came down here on their adventure bike, it was sort of their first ride, and fell off and needed some help, someone to come out and get them. It's not really that hard a road, but if it's a new bike, it's probably not ideal. Stick to some tarmac till you get used to the bike and the weight of it going around corners and all that kind of stuff, because there is some off-canvas stuff and rutted out bits here, and some grates put in the ground a little bit too high, like this one. And they have altered the road a little bit because of the construction. But there's the new part of, I don't know what it is, if it's White Rock or still part of Providence, I don't know. It's houses jammed together, all the same mishmash. Now there was two cars down here, burnt out and abandoned, obviously. Maybe there's some more, who knows? But it does seem to just be a dumping ground for the stolen vehicles. When it is wet, it does get pretty sloppy down here. And there is a bypass around that section. It used to come out from that bit. But it essentially just goes along the fence line on the left there. So this bit here is pretty ugly when it's wet. It is very sandy as well, so if you do have a new big heavy adventure bike, or you are new to the dirt, it's probably not the best thing to do by yourself. Sand is definitely the best thing to be doing to practice and play, but not by yourself. Because when it's dry, it's very sandy, and when it's wet, it's just a clay sloppy mess. So if I was to turn left there, that'll bypass all this, what would be sloppy if it was wet, and it will just go along that fence line to my left and pop out down here. I could be lying to you and sending you on a misadventure. Things change. No, still looks like there's a bit of a dirt road there. We'll take that on the way back. We'll have a look. Yeah, it's open. So yeah, bit sandy. Nothing too bad though. You should be practicing in the sand to play. There's the first garden ornament. Holden Barina. Seen better days. Not burnt out, I lied to you. It's just been smashed. And the second burnt out car. What is that? Is that a Mitsubishi? Ah, Ford Explorer. Wow, it's done some exploring. I'm assuming that they're stolen because I don't think the owners would park them there like that. But who knows? And it is very tempting. There's an opening in the gate here. I don't know if that's an invitation to go riding in there. But this part of the gate's open. Anyway, that's Bayliss Rd. That's all of it. That's all you get. Very short, bit of sand. If it's raining, a lot of mud and clay and slipping and sliding, and a couple of smashed up cars. Let's take this bypass. There it is. Warning, protection zone, keep out. Okay, we'll keep out. Don't take that bypass apparently. It's a protected zone. Whatever that means. A couple of couches there if you want them. I'll sell them to you cheap. And the fence at the end of this, don't bother going through it, or the gate. You could probably go through the fence if you wanted to, but gates are normally what you go through apparently. Don't try to go through it. It is someone's house down there, so you're just going to have to turn around. And you know, it is rural area sort of still, so you might be greeted with some kind of a ouchie. Imagine the fun you could have if you could go through all that. Lots of jumps. Not that I'd be doing jumps on a road, that would be irresponsible. That's Bayliss Rd. That's 5 minutes of your life you won't get back. I think I mentioned it in a video, I can't remember, because I've done a couple of videos that never made it onto YouTube because the audio wasn't that crash hot. So I don't know if it made it into one of the ones that actually went on YouTube. But I have been seeing a lot of, can't say a lot, maybe 3 or 4 coppers on DRZs, nice shiny new DRZs, riding around the Ipswich area a bit, particularly past my house. Maybe there's something behind that, I don't know. And I assumed I'd be coming through all the dirt roads, and Undullard Road, Ripley Road, Rice Road, and policing that and having a go at people for having fun. But it appears that they're on the DRZs to catch up with these e-scooters. So maybe we're safe. for now. Not just e-scooters, e-bikes and electric motorbikes. And I agree with that. Anyone on an electric motorbike, even if they're legally riding it in their own property, should get a fine and go to jail for a life sentence. Because how dare you? Get a petrol motorbike. So I do support some of the work the police do. But this is South Ripley, this is Providence, and this is what I was bitching about in another video. Look how close the houses are. Let's go for a grand tour of the area, shall we? Look at these houses. So close together. And some of them have gone for over $1 million. Oh, I can go straight ahead now. Cool. And they're going for $1 million. Some of them under $1 million. Okay, I can't go straight. But why? What are you getting for your money? You don't even get a proper concrete slab. They chuck this polystyrene underneath the slab because they're cheap. I'm sure the engineers have come up with some kind of reason for that. But I'm not an engineer, so I'm just going to say they're cheap bastards. Because what's wrong with a solid concrete slab? Hey, look at them. All very close together. That's what you get for your $1 million. No, thank you. And the crime rate around here is obviously spiked. Densely populated area. It's a robber's heaven, I guess. And I'm thinking maybe this will connect to White Rock, the other housing estate. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I just don't see the point. You don't really have a house to yourself, do you? You've got roommates. You just have to go through a different front door to get to them. I don't, yeah, first home buyers must have it tough because $1 million shouldn't be the barrier to entry. And $1 million should be getting you something a bit better than what this is. I don't know where I am. I could die out here in this remote area. Well, if I get lost, I might have to find somewhere to camp for the night. I mean, it's 8:49 in the morning. Can't see myself getting out of here anytime soon. I'm lost. I'm gonna die here. This can't be the end. There's a good idea, Brad. Just take more and more corners without paying attention. Maybe I can go all the way down there, turn right. No, that's where I came before. Ooh. Alright, this might be the end. This looks like I might die in the Providence. Providence? Yeah, Providence, that's what they call this place. Well, it was a good run. I lived a medium life. It's all downhill from here. Pardon the pun, as I'm riding down a hill. Yeah, I don't think I could live here again. I used to live in this area. It's just neighbours are way too close. I followed this car. Maybe he's leaving, or maybe he's going home. Maybe it's not a he. Sexist, Brad. Could be a she. Could be a shim. A she-him. That'll get the cancer culture going. Ah, look, there's Bayliss Rd. I live